Welcome to the Rent to Rent Success podcast, the only podcast entirely dedicated to helping you achieve rent to rent success. We talk about the ethical way to get you started in property without buying it. This is our place to inspire each other to believe bigger, to be bolder, and to be game changers for good. Property investors and sisters Stephanie and Nikki Taylor are your guides on this exciting ride. Let's start up the engines and get ready to fly. Hello. It's Stephanie here. Welcome back to the Rent to Rent Success podcast. And today's episode is all about the rent to rent revolution. And it's a bonus episode. We wanted to make sure that you know about this because now is an incredible time. We're in a recession and people are more open than ever to rent. Not everybody's going into property, so that creates more opportunity for you. And I know many of you want to meet us in person. I get so many messages about, do you have any seminars in London? Well, now we have the Rent to Rent Revolution live in central London, just 3 minutes walk from Tower Hill. And I know that if you've been listening to the podcast, if you've been wanting to get started, or if you're already with us, this is an amazing event for you. It's going to have incredible networking with other investors, other ambitious people, and other people who are just getting started. It's going to be a total mix. And if you need to get onto the priority list, it's going to be October 2023. Now, I know all my Kickstarters, we're going to go live launching the event with you on tomorrow, Tuesday, if you're listening as this goes live, Tuesday, the 26th of September. But if you're not in Kickstarter right now, if you're interested in joining us at Rent to Rent Revolution live in London for a fantastic main event with exciting speakers, many of the people who have been on this podcast, some of our most popular episode presenters are going to be joining us live from stage, talking about how they got started in property. In rent to rent, how they got started, what their obstacles were, how they overcame them, and what they love about their businesses. And also what the challenges have been. It's going to be very real. So whether you're new to rent and you want to find out the basics, or whether you're already in rent to rent and you want to get some new insights about how to grow your business right now in today's circumstances, then you're going to really love this event. It's on a Saturday and it'll be an all-day event, and there's going to be a VIP reception for those of you who like to go extra. I always go for the VIP option when I go in places because I love that additional networking with the hosts and the speakers. And so we're going to have, so first of all, the first thing you need to do, if you want to go to this and you want to be first to know about tickets and you're not a Kickstarter, you need to be on the priority list. And you can find that at renttorentsuccess.com/list, LIST. You need to put your email on there because the priority list will get advanced opportunity to buy. So you'll get all the VIP options. There may not be any left the following day when it goes for public sale. So if you're interested, if you want to know what's what, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on the special offers or the VIP options, then sign up for the priority list. It's renttorentsuccess.com/LIST for list, renttorentsuccess.com/list. Go there now while you're listening to this podcast. And so the difference between the ticket levels, the standard tickets are going to be great. And included in that, you'll get a copy of our Rent to Rent Success book. I'm getting so excited, I'm stumbling over my words. You'll get a copy of our Rent to Rent Success book. You'll get a copy of, you haven't seen this yet, the Rent to Rent Success notebook and pen. You'll have a delicious lunch included. You'll have tea and coffee throughout the day. And as I said, you're going to have incredible insight, inspiration, incredible speakers, and real people talking about their own rent to rent success experiences, how they make rent to rent success work for them. People from all different walks of life. And that's the bit that I know that you're especially going to love. And then on top of that, the VIP tickets You get everything that I just mentioned that you get in the standard tickets, the book, the notebook and pen, the delicious lunch, the tea and coffee throughout the day. But with VIP, you get extra front row seating. So you're right where the action happens. There'll be priority questions for VIPs. So it's easier to ask your question if you're a VIP. You'll get lunch with the hosts and also selected speakers. And this is the bit I love. There's an exclusive post-event drinks and canapé reception for the VIPs. So that is going to be super fun. And of course, photos with the hosts and speakers and a goodie bag with surprises. And these are going to be better than your average goodie bags, let me tell you. We're really stepping up to bring you an amazing experience. As I said, to get the advance notice for the offers and the VIPs, make sure you're on the priority list. rent2rentsuccess.com/list, LIST. So where is this all going down? It's actually going to be at the America Square Conference Center. It is a fantastic venue. And as I said, it's only 3 minutes walk from Tower Hill Tube. And we'll have all the details for you about the nearest tubes, the nearest rail station, which is Fenchurch Street, which is only a 4-minute walk. And then you've got parking nearby, which is just outside the congestion charge zone, and is only 5 minutes walk from the venue. So it's really central. It's great for travel. And I know one of the things that people ask me is, will there be opportunities to network? Because some events, there's no time for networking, but there will. We've got coffee breaks, we've got lunch breaks. And for those with the VIP options at lunch and at the VIP event afterwards, you'll be mixing with myself and Nikki as your hosts, and also the other speakers. The other question that I get asked, because we've all been to these property events where we got to be real, this happens. Will I be pitched to the whole time? Will it be running to the back of the room? Will there be constant sales? No, absolutely not. That is not how we roll. Even, on all our podcasts and YouTubes, you get so much value. And many is the time where people have said to me, I got so much understanding from your masterclass. I've watched a lot of videos, but they don't really break down the steps, but we do. And so you're going to get so much value. There's not going to be a hard sell at this event or running to the back of the room. What you will get is lots of valuable, actionable insights and the inspiration for you to be able to take whatever your next steps are, whether that's getting started or whether that's growing. So if you know somebody who's wanted to get started in rent to rent, who's been waiting for the right time, who really wants to take this year, 2023, and make the best of it and set themselves up for success for 2024, do forward this podcast episode onto them, or do give them that link, rent2rentsuccess/list, so that they can get onto the priority list. And make sure that you're there when the list first opens, because there are so many people on that list now that I think when that list opens, we may sell out before we even get to publicly promote the event. So do make sure, if you know you want to come, do make sure you're on that priority list. So that is what I wanted to share with you today. I wanted to create this bonus episode so that if you want to come to Rent Revolution, if you want to make sure that you have a revolution in your own life, that you're creating income from assets, you're creating a business that cash flows, you're creating money to invest, then absolutely, yes, you can do it this year. And Rent to Rent Revolution is a great way to start. So as always, remember, believe bigger, be bolder, be a game changer. And if you want to be with us in London next month, make sure that today you get yourself onto the priority list. Stop the car, stop what you're doing, and go direct right now to rent2rentsuccess.com/list to get yourself on the list. See you soon. Bye for now. Thank you so much for being with me here today. If you would like more, we've written the #1 best-selling book on rent to rent. You can find it at renttorentssuccess.com/book. Reviewers on Amazon have described it as the best rent-to-rent HMO book and also as a definitive reference guide and inspirational. Take your next step today and buy the book. You can find it at rentsuccess.com/book. And I'll see you again next time. Until then, remember, believe bigger, be bolder, be a game changer.